everyone, what's up? Welcome back to P&R2022 2022 in our North Korean playthrough. Here we are in episode 20. Thank you everyone. I just want to say that I'm loving the comments. I'm loving all the feedback everybody's been providing. It's been awesome. We've really started this series not exactly knowing where it's going to go. I mean, we have our objective right here, but yeah, just a quick recap. For those that have not started since episode 1, or if you're still watching through and you get to this, or if you just decide to start off on this episode for the heck of it. We started as, of course, here we are in North Korea, which honestly, it wasn't that bad at a start. Like, it really wasn't. We had a very, very small deficit, which we fixed pretty much almost immediately just by raising the wealth tax and by doing a couple other things. And as you can see now, we are at a very beautiful excess, and this has just been done through basically micromanaging a lot of things. Right now, we're kind of dealing with inflation a little bit, trying to get that down. But yeah, heavy on micromanagement, which I am learning how to do pretty good in this game. I actually prefer it better because it gives me kind of more control over each individual little parameter instead of just kind of letting the computer run it. So in terms of our industries and everything, of course, Korea being communist, we have everything nationalized, which was a lesson learned from my Venezuela playthrough. You're gonna play like that, don't privatize shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't privatize anything. And I cursed within the first few minutes, but I think we should be okay. Overall, as far as our military, I completely got rid of the conscripts. So they're basically cannon fodder. So what I actually want to do is build up a professional army of at least up to 1.5 to 2 million. Okay, that's the overall goal, because we're going to need that much to pretty much take over South Korea, and we got to do it fast before the UN declares war on us, which more than likely they are going to do. Russia, up to this point, has just been on an attacking spree, other side from Ukraine. They tried, I think it was Estonia, it was Estonia. They tried invading Estonia. That didn't work. All of NATO pretty much declared war on Russia, I think, if we even go here. But I think Russia conflict, I think everybody is kind of like pieced out. There's still, Ukraine and Russia are still fighting, though. But other than that, I think, yeah, for the most part, everybody is pieced out with them. Let's see, anything going on over here? Yeah, just those things. Oh yeah, and Iran and Pakistan are fighting each other, so that's always a thing. Basically, yeah, and then we've worked on building up our infrastructure. We got a nuclear power plant right here that is just that one is providing more than enough electricity, and there goes my phone. So you have to excuse me for that. Forgot to turn that down for a second. All right, there we go. Yeah, work. So with that being said, and we've also become energy independent to some extent. We got some gas wells right here. We also got some oil. I haven't really checked in. I think we might. Let's actually check right now. I don't want to spend too much time recapping, but So let's see how we are in our oil. Oh yeah, we are coal. So we've just been gradually growing. So we make 1% of the worldwide oil, but look at these profits right here. This is the ticker. We're making $1.25 billion in profit alone just from oil, and then from natural gas. Okay, not as much from natural gas, but still 513 million. So that is kind of like what is driving our economy right now. I mean, look, if you look at the surplus, we have an excess of 392% to our actual budget surplus. Yeah, our expenditures and everything are going up, but everything, you know, now not to say that I don't have unlimited money, because eventually we will cap out, but we are at zero debt and we have $2 trillion in our treasury reserve. So I think we can start to fund things a little bit better. Inflation did pop up to about 20%, but it is starting to go back down. And that's not even from doing much. That's just basically from raising the value tax. And we also took it upon ourselves to bring the good people of Kenya our North Korean ways, our prosperous ways. So we will also be building them up. Put some infrastructure and stuff in there, and they're probably gonna have some oil and gas. I have not checked that yet. They do have a naval port, and that is another thing we are going to do as well. Here I want to make an oil port. We have a regular port, and we got our international airport up. So there it is right there, Pyongyang International, and the oil port. And I don't know why, I'm not sure if it's going to come up on your guys' end, but I don't know why, but my interface seems kind of like rainy. I don't know how to describe it. It just seems a little greeny. I don't know why. So hopefully that's not too much of a graphical glitch. I'll zoom in here so you guys can get a little bit better. So with that being said, let us go in and actually, where would it be? I think it's under transportation, construction, an oil tanker port. We do not have the manpower, so that is the problem right now, is that we have some building projects going on, so we have to wait a little bit to get the manpower going. So we'll go ahead and hit play for right now. Our people are distressed. All right, well, what are they distressed about? Let's check out our GNH. Health has gone to shit, environment's gone to shit, education's gone to shit, security, everything's gone to shit. Why? Because we took over Kenya. So while we're waiting on our pops to get back up, what we can do is we can do this. We can go and start going through our stuff. And then someone put in I forgot to, dang it, I took a screenshot of it too, or something. I forgot to check, but someone posted in the Discord like the best way on how much to subsidize. I guess you have to take like your sales or your production and see how much like you're lacking, and then times that by the amount that you need. I guess like your sale price by the amount that you need. So I don't know. I don't think I had sale price per ton 1.676. So I think that's how it was. You take your sale price and then you multiply it by the number of consumption, or the amount of consumption you actually need, and that would give you the total amount of that you would have to subsidize. So that being said, and also we do have, now that we've unlocked more techs, we can actually start opening up more services in our industry. So that might be a good one to go into. Yes, let's work on aircraft. Yeah, so I think we unlocked biotech. I'm not sure. Utility vehicle construction. Oh yeah, production. Yeah, so let's try this theory out. Okay, so oops, there went that. But let's try this out. So our consumption is 0.179. So let's put that into a calculator here, okay? So let's go 0.179 times our sale price in thousands of units. So we're gonna go, we'll just go 117. Okay. So that's basically 21 million. So if we subsidize 21, yeah, see, we can't even do it because it's a lack of personnel. So we would definitely need to increase the personnel in order to subsidize it further. So see, just a lot of little things like that. But our primary goal here is going to get our military. So let's go ahead and set this to 1,500,000. And we're going to increase our commandos, and we're also going to increase our missiles. So that'll take effect, and that'll just gradually bump up on its own. But as our current unemployment stands right now, let's check it out. So our unemployment is at 6.5% of our total population. So let's go ahead and calculate that to see exactly how much of a workforce we have. So let's go 6.5, oops. 85. I think that's 85 million, yeah. Times. Okay. So we roughly, no, I don't think I'm doing that right. I don't think I'm doing that right. So 10% would be, here, I'll just do it this way. 10% would be 8.5. Half of that would be like 4.3. So we roughly have about between 4 something million people that are unemployed. So we have, if we go, where's our army right now? So we have 4 million. And then we just added about, what would that be? Like 800,000 soldiers. So we have 3.2 million people left that we can use for unemployment. So I think we got room to spend here. So let's definitely here, let's increase our police force up to 1 million. There, so that'll be another minus 500,000. And let's definitely bump all the funding all the way back up because we want that fucking crime to go down. Yes, this is going to cost money, but our budget can handle it. Although I really shouldn't be spending all that much until our inflation goes down, because that's the last thing I need is for it to go neep and go through the roof. That is not what we want, but it is going down. So it's at 18.01%. We're still going to keep the interest rate up pretty high. As it drops down to, I think, about 15%, then I'll start lowering it 1% for every value it drops. All right, so that should give us some points right there. And let's also check out our, let's see here. Let's go to our health. We definitely, population 700, we definitely want to get that down. So let's see here. It was at 17, it was at 535. So that's still not too bad, but I think we can do better. So let's get, nope, not 680. Let's hire 500,000 more. And we'll just go ahead and, well, no, you know what? We won't max it out completely because, again, don't really want to spend too much. So we'll go half for right now. Police was the big one. That was a little bit more important. All right, so we'll confirm that. And hell, why not? We'll give them a raise. There. More purchasing power. Okay, what else? So we got that done. We got that one. We need... that's a lot of housing. I think that's actually what I'm spending my money on, right? Or the workforce on right now is housing. Family. We could definitely bump that up too. As I heard, that does increase the birth rate from the comments. So we'll definitely be working in that as well. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Education. Salaries. How many students per teacher are we okay, primary school attendance rate. Students per teacher 139. Okay, that is something we definitely need to put into. So let's see here. That is a lot. So I may have to just go a full million on these on the teachers, and again we'll up the budget. There we go. We'll go ahead and put it on slow while we're doing this. That way things can actually start taking effect, because I was like, hey, why isn't my thing changing? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still on pause. That would be why. Research, space research, no. Culture. I could put some more points into culture. Why not? Just to increase overall happiness. There we go. Already back up to 100%, so maybe we don't need to go that further much into culture. How about we'll just give 1 star? Yeah, we'll just bump up culture by 1 star every little bit. So again, I don't want to spend too much. Got to get that inflation down. There we go. Yeah, see, our budget just went up by another $20 billion. Inflation's still on the down run. Let's get you guys to just go ahead and return to base. I don't even know why you're... Oh, yeah, because I think it was either Russia or China was pulling some shit. We had to show some demonstrative action. Yeah, and the Russians have a base down here in South Korea. Why? So they were at war with the United States for a brief amount of time. Oh yeah, and we're actually allied with Japan now. So yeah, there's that too. Forgot to mention that. All right, so we're definitely gonna have to hold off on Kenya for a little bit, as I do want to focus on our homeland first. So let's see, what's our available manpower now? None. All right, so that's probably going to take a while for it to... Oh, yeah, see, look, inflation. That's what I was worried about. I don't want it to go back up. If it does, I'll have to raise up taxes some more, which I kind of don't want to do, but I mean, we can. It's not going to hurt us that badly. This guy. Oh, nope, there it goes. Starting to dip back down. Okay. Just got to let our economy readjust for a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and skip ahead, make sure nothing major happens. So right now we still have 2.2 million people unemployed. 2.2 million. Nothing to report with South Korea. Okay, that's good. Energy. Oh, I think we're still good overall. Yeah, let's just keep seeing that inflation tank down. I think I could probably lower the interest rate by 1%. So we'll go ahead and put that at 19. I thought I told you to return to base. Or that was your friend. Yeah, you go back. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Greater funding for who? Education is a clear lack of materials and equipment. Okay. We can definitely take care of that. Where is... So that would be in the actual budget. Oh, yeah. Let's actually go ahead and bump all of that up. Yeah, they're hiring more. Okay. Let's check out our work now. Unemployment's at 6%. And we'll go ahead and bump these up. Except for these ones. Uh-oh. Our state revenue is starting to go down. All right. Might want to chill on the spending a little bit. I might be spending a little bit too much. All right, what have we got here to read? A lot of stuff. Good job. Thank you. Play some players show that. Okay, that's just unemployment.
I have a small favor to ask. I know it's rather delicate, but you see, my nephew.
Oh yeah, your nephew can't hold a job. Ah, sure. Yeah, it's just public and global. The report strongly criticizes our education and considers North Korea's diving into underdevelopment. Yeah, it's okay. Swiss financing. Okay, inflation's definitely on a downward trend. Yeah, we really need to kind of like socialize, or not socialize, stabilize our budget.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating key center. According to my calculations...
No, let's leave him in there for one more week. So on the 29th of March, we'll activate him. $241.06% surplus. Yeah, let's just wait for it to stabilize before we go and start spending more money. I did take kind of a good clean chunk out of that. So hopefully everybody by the end of this week will be in Seoul. If not, then definitely next week. Preparations should be ready for the military to take full charge of the operation.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating key center.
No, even a few more days. A few more days. We just need him to be in there for a funeral solidarity band. And if you notice, I click on it because it's like I said before, it's nothing we haven't already seen or read. So, I mean, if you guys really want to read it that bad, you know, you can always just pause it and read it. But it's like you've read the same thing like 20 billion times already. I don't see a need to really. All right, let's go ahead and start dismantling them. I just learned that an attack against Chun Su Moon has just failed. It was orchestrated by a total jihad.
You know full well that in our services, the empathy curve usually stays close to zero.
Your commitment.
Alright, let's see. Favorite in Liberia. Helicopters are still moving back. Alright, so far so good. We have another surplus. So that's $5 billion more added to our treasury. Okay, our state revenue is going up. State expenditures are actually coming down. As if you remember, it was a straight up arrow. And that was a SUR, so that's coming up, that's going down. So our budget is adjusting. Interest rate, let's wait a little bit more for it to go back down. Ooh, nah. I'd like to know what the hell my agents in South Korea are fucking doing. That's what I would really love to know. Cybersecurity. Now, I had asked this question before, but I'm guessing it would be a launch a military cyber attack, and feel free to comment if I'm wrong or if I'm right. So in order to stop their military, we're going to set the Secret Service up. Ooh, a demonstration. How dare you? National Family Committee. Oh, does the families need more money? Okay, it's still going down. Okay, here, I'll tell you what. Before I finish that sentence. Here. How about we'll give you 100. Now, what was it before? 18. All right, so I don't know what would be a good reasonable number. I feel like I want to go in like increments of threes, so maybe what's a good number? So here, we'll do this. We'll give 60. I mean, I was told in the comments to just like max that shit out as high as it can go. And I guess I could. But then that's not fair to the people that are working. Like, if you have more kids, you're getting paid more than someone who's working. So. There. That'll help out a little bit, I hope. But then let's go ahead and go to civil servant. Yeah. Oh shit. All right, let's give education a bump. Let's give research a bump. Give health. Give the police a nice bump. We'll give the army. Not that big of a bump. There. No more. You guys are costing me too much money. No more. What do you want? Go away. There. That fixed it.
true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal.
Alright, we got partial dismantlement. Was it from the World Watch of Public Liberty? Police force is omnipresent and can punish any citizen judging him or her directly on the international side that is frowned upon, but all who cares? Yep. I don't. Do you guys? No, of course you don't. That's the beautiful thing. Beautiful. That is the beautiful thing about being a dictator. We don't give a shite. Alright, everybody. I know I spent a good chunk of the first couple minutes talking, so I'll go ahead and keep going for a little bit longer. Because I think I spent like the first 5 or 6 minutes talking. So, sorry I didn't really get that much done in this episode. Like I said, sometimes there's going to be episodes where we just can't really do much of anything. Anti-terrorism.
It's true that the blow
Okay, we got partial dismantlement, so let's go back to our Secret Service here. Just infiltrate them again. Let's go file. Okay, no one on file on there. Cool. No one on file in there. Okay, cool. So we don't have to really keep an eye on that, which is good. Let's see here. Interior, exterior. Let's take out Switzerland. And before we do the cyber attack, we'll definitely up our shit to gold. So that way if they try and retaliate against us, we should at least be somewhat protected. Hopefully, maybe. How's our inflation? Oh, okay. Inflation is still tickering back down. We'll drop this 1 more %, which will actually help increase our state revenue as well. And we can probably, I don't know. No, I'm not going to touch the VAT tax yet. I'm going to wait for that to get to at least maybe 11%, maybe 12% before I start lowering that. So at least that way, that'll give the people more purchasing power, and it'll hurt our budget a little bit, but I got to get the inflation. Basically that's what's stopping me right now. It's a high inflation. Like I can't really, I know I've already spent like a good 10, $20 billion. But the thing is that
Here is our growth
4.8.3% annual growth. That's cool. The thing is that it's definitely a limiting factor, especially for employment, because the more growth you have, the more your inflation is going. So it's a delicate balance. So basically right here is where I just had to like stop. Okay, don't spend, don't hire anybody, and it'll increase taxes and it'll stunt your growth, which will lower inflation. So that's one way to do it. Other people have other ways. I mean, that's just the way I prefer to do it. Raise interest rates, raise taxes, basically stop spending, stop growing, and it'll kind of balance out on its own. And as it goes lower, you lower your interest rate, you lower your taxes. Actually, let's go ahead and just lower that 1%. Here, we'll go down to 19. It's going to cost 6 million, but hey, it should be okay. It should be okay. I don't think 1% is really going to matter all that much. So watch inflation like spikes all the way back up, like, no! Now see, it's still going down. So maybe with it going down, here's what we can do. Let's see. We're still at about... We still have about 2.2 million people or so, or maybe more. I'm just using that as a base minimum. So let's go into industry. because we need to. I want to pump out. Yeah, see, our production on that is horrible. Okay. So we have 2 million people minimum. So we have 1, 2. Let's see here. 3. I think like, oh, missile launch 4. Okay, so that's gonna kind of what we're gonna put our remaining into, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So missile launch, we're gonna give them 500,000 people. Okay. Tanks and armor. Again. And then how's our water supply network, by the way? I think oh yeah, we definitely need to increase that. So let's get 200,000, let's get another 200,000 into here. So we'll bump that up to 400. And then what the hell is the other one? Oh, aircraft. Or fighter aircraft. There we go. Fighter planes. Boom. All right. So once that gets going, at least then we can really start producing our military up. Yeah, see, we still, our objective is 102 and we still only have 2 for the rank 3. So I definitely need to get those things cooking. And then maybe later on, we'll probably build some missile silos, and I mean, I'm not going to nuke them, but maybe that'll be at the very end. Once we're due, it's like, all right, I'm going to launch a nuclear assault on the U.S. Proof the Russian gun secretly finances German fighters. So basically, they're just supplying terrorists. We have not had anything in fucking South Korea. Why is that? Do they just not have any dirt? Do we even have agents in South Korea? Watch that be the reason. Manage networks. Here, let's bump it up for political spying. There. Confirm. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. Thank you all. I don't know why I said It's like, gee, what do I say next? Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to smash that like button, or I noticed someone actually smashed the dislike button. So if you dislike the episode, that's cool too. You know, you can dislike. It's, you know, maybe not for everybody. Although if you are going to dislike it, let me know why you dislike it in the comments. So, you know, that way maybe I can improve. I'm very open to constructive criticism. I cool like that. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch at not Twitch, God, I haven't been on Twitch in ages. Twitter, the tweeter at Shibby Gaming. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook link and Discord in the description below. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one.